Of the institution of churches and the order appointed in them by Jesus Christ. Part 5. Paragraph 26. In cases of difficulties or differences, either in point of doctrine or in administrations, wherein either the churches in general are concerned, or any one church in their peace, union, and edification, or any member or members of any church are injured in, or by any proceeding and censures not agreeable to truth and order, it is according to the mind of Christ that many churches holding communion together do by their messengers meet in a synod or council, to consider and give their advice in or about that matter in difference, to be reported to all the churches concerned. Howbeit these synods so assembled are not entrusted with any church power, properly so called, or with any jurisdiction over the churches themselves, to exercise any censures, either over any churches or persons, or to impose their determinations on the churches or officers. Paragraph 27. Besides these occasional synods or councils, there are not instituted by Christ any stated synods in a fixed combination of churches, or their officers in lesser or greater assemblies, nor are there any synods appointed by Christ in a way of subordination to one another. Paragraph 28. Persons that are joined in church fellowship ought not lightly or without just cause to withdraw themselves from the communion of the church whereunto they are so joined. Nevertheless, where any person cannot continue in any church without his sin, either for want of the administration of any ordinances instituted by Christ, or by his being deprived of his due privileges, or compelled to anything in practice not warranted in the word, or in case of persecution, or upon the account of conveniency of habitation, he consulting with the church, or the officer or officers thereof, may peaceably depart from the communion of the church, wherewith he has so walked, to join himself with some other church, where he may enjoy the ordinances in the purity of the same, for his edification and consolation. Paragraph 29. Such Reformed churches as consist of persons found in the faith and of conversion becoming the gospel ought not to refuse the communion of each other, so far as may consist with their own principles respectively, though they walk not in all things according to the same rules of church order. Paragraph 30. Churches gathered and walking according to the mind of Christ, judging other churches, though less pure, to be true churches, may receive unto occasional communion with them such members of those churches as are credibly testified to be godly, and to live without offense. The end of Part 6. The end of the institution of churches and the order appointed in them by Jesus Christ.